Thomas. And we moving it right along, family. Got my girl Kendra G up. As always, family, you know I ain't seen much of it, maybe 15, 25 seconds of it. She on the same planet with us. She looking for herself a man. Let's see if we can help her out, fellas.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, Kendra.
Hi, sweetheart. What's your name, honey?
My name's Neslin.
Neslin. Where are you calling us from?
I'm in Texas.
Texas, Neslin.
Yeah.
Texas. What part of Texas?
I'm in the Woodlands area.
Woodlands. Okay. You have any kids?
I have a daughter, yes.
How old is your daughter? Huh?
She's 5 years old.
5 years old. Have you ever been married?
I have, yeah. I was married for 7 years.
Oh, when did you get divorced?
Because men cheat.
No, okay. The question first was when, and then I guess you could tell me why. But when
that was why. When was 3.5 years ago.
How'd you find out he cheated on you?
I kind of walked in on it.
No, see, this is why I don't get it now. Damn it. It's one thing to cheat. How did you walk in on it? Was it in your
fair use, family? Fair use.
Home?
It was in our bed. Yeah. I came home early from work, and
Jesus got to be all in my body in those moments, because I would snap. Because I just feel like cheating is cheating, right? But how can you be so disrespectful to cheat in our home, in our bed? Did he ever explain that part of the disrespect, but outside of the cheating part?
Well, he explained that he was lonely for the 2 hours that I was away. Yeah.
And it made sense to him to have a woman in your bed?
It doesn't make sense to anyone but him. So I guess that's what matters to him.
Someone said that Kendra say snap or stab. Both. Whatever word you want. That's why Jesus loves me. God knows me well. And he knows my temper because he created me. So he shields me from those type of things. Because I would be the girl on Snap. Y'all be interviewing me from jail. It'd be the jail single show, child. I'd be somebody's girlfriend. I'd be Roberta's bitch because I would be in jail after that. Like, I'm dating Roberta now because I had to kill my husband because this trifling man had someone in our bed. So now I'm dating Roberta, child, for the rest of my life. But God has protected me from that. So I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It's all good at this point.
All right. Neslin, Texas. Willem, what do you do for a living?
I'm in sales, life insurance and health insurance.
Life insurance. What's your zodiac sign?
Gemini. May 22nd.
May, baby. All right, so this is Neslin, Texas. Life insurance sales. She's a Gemini, 5-year-old child, was married once before. What kind of man are you looking for now, boo?
Loyalty.
First thoughts. Nice looking lady. 30 years old. Mama 1. Been married 5 years old. Ain't no way. Because she gonna want you to help take care of her. Ain't no getting around that, fellas. And I ain't doing that. But I know I don't speak for all the brothers. And I know this definitely ain't out of the question for some of my brothers.
I'm looking for someone who's very loyal. Someone who's just ready to settle down. Kind, spirited. I'm not a religious person, but I'm open to someone who is religious. Someone who, a lot of people don't take life serious. I think you should, just because there are just so many things, that are important in this life. You get this beautiful experience. I think we should take it serious. I don't know what else to say. Someone adventurous, because I love adventure. Traveling is a big deal for me. I do go back.
When you travel, do you want him to pay for?
She a free spirit, fellas. She a free spirit. Oh, she a no way for me.
Both of you, or would you pay for yourself? He pays for his. How would you want the travel to be?
It's up to him. I'll pay for him one time. He pay for me, or he can pay for both. It's up to him. We can talk about it. Just kind, and someone who just chooses me every single day. Yes.
What's your deal breakers, honey?
Cheaters. Just be honest. just be honest. Honesty goes a very long way. Anybody out here judging you, just be yourself, and we'll take it from there. Deal breaker, breaker. Lethargic, just like stagnant mentally and physically, just staying in one place, not really trying to move forward in life, and blaming the world for your disadvantages. Someone who can own his own, be responsible, and I guess that's I think that's it for now.
Okay. Do you want to get married again?
I do, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry to go back to that terrible moment, child, but do you they want to know, what did you do when you walked in on your husband and the other woman?
I honestly, I was paralyzed because I never thought that would ever happen. Yeah, I was, shocked because I had him on a pedestal. My entire family knows this. I spoke so highly of him. It just shocked me. And then I took his phone and basically locked myself in a car. So
he took his phone during it.
You believe that I got a house I want to sell you in Texas? Cash app on the screen. Cash app me $5,000. I'm gonna send you the house in the mail. All right. Listen, she ain't. Don't nobody go to that level of disrespect straight off the top, and that's the first time you ever had an inkling that they. Fellas, he been cheating on her since the day he met her, and she know it. All right. If that really happened, okay, the first time you ever had an inkling, somebody, you ain't catch them in your bed. That's not how it usually go. I don't believe that.
And you locked yourself in the car?
Yeah, because I wanted to see what was going on in there, like what else was being hidden. I didn't know. I honestly, my mind was just so.
Now I believe that she was going through his phone and stuff like that. All right, that's what she be doing. That's the kind of stuff she probably was doing. That's how she found out. All right, because bro, listen, somebody that disrespectful that'll just be married to you and then your bed with another woman. Look, even he broke and can't take her nowhere else. That's why she describing somebody who got his own, no cheater. She describing everything her ex-husband was. All right, didn't have his own, was a cheater in her bed. He wasn't never no good.
So flustered and such in shock that I didn't react the way any of you guys thought or think I should have.
I'm assuming they stopped. Did he try?
Let me tell you what he was. He was cute.
To run after you and apologize?
He was cute.
He did, and he was. I think he was more fearful of what I would find in his phone, to be honest.
Shame. Okay, so that's what happened. All right, enough of him. The new guy, does he have to look a certain way?
Athletic.
I don't know.
Is my preference. But I will not, judge someone who just cannot get there. When I say cannot, meaning just like not mentally, but medically cannot get there. But athletic, because I'm an athletic.
What do you mean medically cannot get there?
Because there are some people who are like thyroid problems and things like that. Just like it's just an imbalance when it comes to like weight loss and things. There are different reasons as to why people have a little bit of weight on their body. So I don't want to.
I was recently talking to my doctor yesterday, actually, and he said that obesity is now a disease. And I said, well, how does it make it a disease? And he said, because there's some people who literally cannot lose weight, and it's not because they're not working out, not because they're not eating right. It can be due to different imbalances in their body. And now that the health world will consider obesity as a disease. I was like, wow, I never knew that.
It's true. You don't want to judge someone who has a beautiful spirit. You don't want to say, hey, I'm not going to date you just because you're obese, right. Or, so.
What about money? Does he got to make a certain amount of money?
I would say at least $150K.
Ooh, $150K. She put a 50 on it, child. Now, of course, I have to ask you, do you make?
Okay, so far you gotta make $150K. You gotta be an athlete. You can't cheat, and so far you're gonna get a baby mama who ain't told us about nothing, a free-spirited baby mama who ain't told us about nothing and think she should be able to do whatever the hell she want while you taking care of her.
At least 150K.
I make 100K.
Make 100K.
Above that, yeah.
So you want someone to make a little bit more than you?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra. Let's do the Kendra cam. We can tell you looking. I can tell you in shape. Okay, we see the waist. No. Okay. That's a nice shape. You look good. You look good. All right, Nelson, right?
Neslin.
I apologize. Neslin.
You look nice, baby girl. You look really nice. Gonna get you the same thing you've been getting. Ain't gonna get you nothing else. All right? Ain't been getting you men with 150K. Most of them don't want to take care of nobody else's children. All right? I ain't taking care of nobody else's children. That ain't happening. Most of us feel this way. All right? Listen. Take them back. Take them back where you got them from. Look, girl, I'm telling you, the best outcome for you is to just take them back.
So, was your last relationship your marriage?
Yes, my last serious relationship was my marriage. I did try something beginning of February, and it lasted 10 days, which was very succinct for a relationship that I thought was going to be very serious because it's with someone that I knew in the past.
Listen, she calling it a relationship, and it was 10 days. That's a free spirit for you all day long. Okay? That's a free spirit for you all day long. She just thinks she could just tell you that. A relationship, it was 10 days. You knew him for 10 days. Y'all been smashing. That's it. Well, no relationship.
Like I went to high school with the person, and there was, love involved and expectations and whatnot. But that didn't pan out because I guess it just wasn't our time.
Okay, wasn't your time. And
Fellows, what the hell kind of loving was involved in 10 days? All right? Meatloaf. All right? Trust me. Them free spirits, man, I'm telling you. And one of them spirits that live in them, Jezebel, I promise you, you ain't gonna like that.
You have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Yeah, February.
Okay. Why do you think you're single?
You know what? I think it has a lot of people say the same thing, and I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I honestly am. I'm serious about it, and I put myself out there. I try to date, and it's difficult to find your person these days. It just seems that way.
How about you got them holes in your face? All right? You want too much. How about you expecting everything and you ain't told us nothing about what we can expect from you and what you got to offer us? That's a nice body. That ain't enough. That ain't enough. All right, look, check this out. You a nice looking woman. And you get yourself something for sure. You get in here and get reasonable. But this superstar you just described, he don't want this shit. That ain't who come and take this shit. All right? Listen, you asking for way too much to be offering not much.
Way. So I am careful with the kind of people I have around my kid, especially. I'm not like out here being single with just myself. So it's important for me to find someone that's just kind of aligned with my life, or at least have both our lives, be intertwined.
Baby girl, you needed to get that from the guy you gave the little girl to. Take him back. Go get it from him. Don't come out here with all these expectations of men now. No. All right, you happen straight into middle age. You somebody child's mama. Take them back.
In the most peaceful way. I don't want anyone out here playing games and trying to hurt my feelings and my kid, and so. Okay.
All right. So this is Neslin. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
So I think I'm a fun person. I do, I dabble in different activities that I
What activities do you dabble in, Neslin? I
I'm just
feel like that's
adventurous.
one of them.
Let me tell you about them free spirits. They a lot of fun. All right, yeah, they are. They a lot of fun. But bro, oh my God, when they bad, they horrible. All right, they horrible.
open to a lot of things, and
That's one of them. That's one of them freaky laughs.
no, it's not. No, it's not. But I mean, it could be, but not really. What I'm really trying to be specific about is, I guess, my level of adventurousness. I'm just open to doing a lot of things, and and exploring new activities. That's all.
Okay.
But that's not all. I mean, I'm kind. I'm peaceful. I am loving. I have like So I mean, I've been.
She one of them chicks you will walk into a swingers party and there she go on the floor. 4-5 dudes pipe in hand. It's just that's I'm telling you. Think I'm playing? You think I'm playing?
A mom and a dad for my kid for a while, so I have like this